So we're back on the Business Zone with
Crystal.
Don Strozier.
Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. And before we introduce our next guest, our very special guest today, Crystal, so we were talking a little bit earlier about health and certain products that's good for us. So I'm sure our next guest is going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, because actually her business kind of works out perfectly with Dawn here, and health that's a big component of who she is and what she does, and she's I'm just so instrumental on making sure that you are following a healthy diet, a healthy exercise program. You know, I get up early in the morning to work out with Dawn now, but my body is feeling better. It's better and it's getting stronger.
I gotta admit that I've been slipping up, so I need to follow.
We're gonna have you join us one morning. It'll be awesome.
I know.
The door is wide open for you. But Crystal, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Are you feeling a little bit more energetic when you leave?
Yes, I am feeling and with my very crazy world. In fact, someone asked me, why was I working out so much? I said, I'm trying to stay alive. I mean, because at this age, everything is happening, right? So in addition to, and Don had been getting on me because I actually do a lot of cardio because of the dance classes that I participate in. But mine was the weights.
Which is just as important as the cardio because as you age, you want to make sure that you're keeping your skin tight. And you seen the Creperie skin commercial that's out? So if you're lifting weights while you're actually losing the fat, you don't have to worry about your skin becoming Creperie because you're helping to tighten the skin up and fill in that space. So it's important. And to keep the weight off, you have to build lean muscle. So you want muscle in your big toe, right?
In your big toe.
In your big toe. Yes. But let me say this. I'm so excited about our guest today because
I know.
Because caffeine is a natural fat burner, right?
Oh, okay.
It is a natural fat burner. So one of the things that I have my clients do before they come to the gym, about 15 minutes, a shot of espresso with cinnamon, because cinnamon also helps to open up the and allow your body to take in deep breaths and the heart rate to pump faster. So I'm excited because her smart coffee, is that the name of it?
Heart Smart.
Heart Smart. Yes, the Heart Smart. The ingredients are so amazing. It takes the coffee effect to being even healthier, because some coffee can be acidic depending on the brand. Now she got all good stuff in here, so I can't wait to talk to her about this. To introduce my clients to this
you're making me hungry already.
This new smart coffee. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's introduce her, and so we can actually, because I just thought, I mean, when she called me, she actually called and sought us out after we interviewed, you and I interviewed Cecil McLean.
Yes.
He was the guy that was the principal and the church and the whole thing. So Darlene called me to say, can I be on the show?
Yeah, that's good.
What does it take to be on the show?
I like that.
So
that's what we want small businesses to do. If you're out there listening and you would like to be on our show, give us a call.
Yes.
We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, and then she says, I need to be known. I need people to know who I am. So that was another very great comment, because a lot of businesses don't think they're supposed to be known.
And I wanted to get the word out here.
And little did I know, you really need to get the word out. So let me tell you a little bit about Miss Darlene, and then we're going to get in, talk quite a bit about the coffee and the history and how she got involved in this. But Miss Darlene has been married for 45 years. She has 3 beautiful daughters and 8 grandchildren, 5 girls ranging from the ages of 22 to 13, and 3 handsome grandsons from 16 to 10. She's retired from working as a computer operator. Then she left that. So this is a woman who's on her 3rd act. So she was a computer operator that she worked for a company, and then she branched out into the entrepreneurial world, and she launched her own daycare center for over 30 years. And after being retired for a few years, she knew she wasn't ready to hang up her hat.
That's right.
So she needed something to do, and she was introduced to RX Smart Coffee by a good friend of hers, and she had no idea she would be selling coffee, but she's selling an amazing coffee that actually helps the body.
Yes.
And a coffee that is infused with herbs to help heal the body, and coffee that tastes great, a coffee that is FDA approved. Wow. And doctor recommended and is patent. And she wanted the world to know about RX Smart Coffee, their president David Miller and his wife, their vice president Stephanie Miller, and to hear their testimonies on how Smart Coffee, RX Smart Coffee, was born. Yes. So welcome, Darlene.
Thank you.
So the FDA actually approved something good.
They approved something
they
good.
Finally did.
When I heard that, I was like, well, I have something good.
Yes.
Wow.
That's great.
So this is amazing. Before I come on the show, and before a guest comes on the show, I go do my research.
Good.
So not only is the coffee healthy, but they're also above. They've moved into a different realm. So it's a network marketing kind of concept, right? Marketing company, but they're also trading bitcoins.
Really now?
No, cryptocurrency.
We're on the blockchain.
Okay, they're on their blockchain company.
Blockchain. Oh, that's
awesome.
Amazing. Now, let me ask you this, because I like to ask my guests these things when they're promoting and marketing. Did you bring samples for us to try?
I have bags of coffee in my car that you can purchase.
So we don't get to try it first?
She's a businesswoman, man.
I'm 100%.
This looks very good and tasty. I really want to.
Now, are you a coffee drinker?
Lately, I've been finding myself dabbling in there a little bit.
Not only that, this coffee tastes good. You think herbs?
Yeah,
it
tastes good.
Tastes great.
Okay. I'm gonna try. So, is it in stores?
No.
It's distributed through multi-level marketing.
Why not? We gotta get
That's
it.
That's where we're gonna get it out here.
That's what we're trying to do. So, how old is the company?
7 years old.
Okay. So, what was the? So, let me see. Oh, so you get your coffee from Africa, West Africa?
Yes.
To markets in Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and the U.S. Wow, I've never heard of it.
Now you do.
Right.
You hear it now.
Wow.
Tell us about some of the ingredients in the coffee.
I was just telling Crystal, I said all the different herbs, over half of them I can't even pronounce.
Okay.
But I know they're good for your body because they communicate with the body. We're not saying that we're doctors, get off your medication or anything, but we have great testimonies saying that their high blood pressure is dropped due to Heart Smart, cholesterol,
you're making me
even
smile
sickle cell
over here.
anemia. Yeah, I mean different illnesses. I had arrhythmia, helped my heartbeat level out.
Yes.
Where a doctor's giving you a bunch of pills. Just like you just said,
they love to give you pills.
They love to send you to that pharmacy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this way I get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And this is actually interesting because, tea has always, you can buy teas with all of these different herbs in it. But
what's special about this tea is it's organic. It's an organic infused coffee. I'm sorry. It's organic infused. It has ginseng in it.
Yes, ginseng. It's got
hawthorn berries.
Saw palmetto is good for men.
Yeah.
That's why we have Gentleman's Blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ginseng.
That's the blend I want.
That's the one you want. I have it for you.
Which blend do you like?
Gentleman's Blend is for our men. It helps promote healthy prostates.
Yeah.
It gives you energy, boosts your libido, which a lot of our men, that's one of our top-selling coffees. The wives are saying, don't let him have any more.
I'll be a testimony for you.
I'm sure that's why I made sure I have it.
In fact, if he drinks the coffee at 4 before he gets here, he doesn't fall asleep between 4 and 5.
You know it's working.
We know it's working. That will be your testimony. Okay. We'll have him do it on air.
So all of your coffees has different blends of herbs, but it has it has your patent Herbal Nexus in it.
Right.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Actually it says Brazilian coffee that's into the coffee that the herbs are infused with.
Okay.
Okay. And so you import this from Africa, and where's the infusion taking place? Because you actually have a patent, from what I was reading on your website, there's actually a patent process that it goes through, right?
Right.
Okay. And where did that...
Tell us a little bit about that?
Well, when I told you about President Miller and his Vice President Stephanie Miller, she's a scientist. So what happened with President Miller? He had prostate cancer. Of course, you know what happens, the surgeries and everything. So she went in with a group of scientists, and they came up with Gentleman's Blend.
Oh, okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So then she was like, okay, ladies, we need something. Then she came up with Fresh Breeze.
Okay.
You know how women have the hot flashes, the mood swings, menstrual cramps. It helps all of that. And it also boosts our libido. We needed some help, too, to keep up with these guys drinking this gentleman's blend.
So this is what Chastity Tree Berry, is that what that is?
That's the
for
one
for the Fresh Breeze?
For the Fresh Breeze.
And then you got Damiana.
No, Damiana. Yeah,
and then
Shatavi. I said, now listen to you trying to pronounce all this stuff.
But let me tell you about red raspberry, though. So sometime back when I started the menopause cycle and the hot flashes, and I remember it was about 10 years ago. When it first happened, I was teaching a class in Inglewood. It was a nighttime class, so it really wasn't hot, and the room was never hot. Actually, the room was normally cold. So all the students, my students, had on sweaters, and I'm standing there breaking out into a sweat.
Oh my!
And they're like, "Are you okay? Let's turn up the air conditioning."
Wow.
And I'm like, "What the heck?" And because it comes from the inside, so you feel like you're on fire. And I'm like, "Oh my God!" So about 2 days later, I was watching Dr. What's the guy?
Oz.
Yeah. And he was talking about the red raspberry. So he says, go get raspberry tea. So I went and bought the red raspberry, and I have not had a hot flash.
Really?
Oh, great.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
it really works.
Having a hot flash, you literally want to stick your head in a freezer.
Wow.
And me being senior citizen, kind of passed on.
You don't look like a senior.
Not at all.
Well,
you
look so much younger than me.
Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
So how long have you been drinking the tea?
I have been drinking the coffee for over a year
The coffee,
now.
right? I keep on the tea.
I don't know. You want
because
to
it has all those.
No, I've been drinking it over a year now. And like I said, I had to try it first before I even told anybody about it. Let me be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
So how long?
Over a year.
So have you tried the thin blend, which is your...
I have tried the thin blend, but actually what's worked better for me is Heart Smart and A Beautiful Mind. Combining those two literally cut my appetite.
Really?
What about the weight loss? Have you lost any weight?
I've lost 15 pounds.
Really?
And
I just recently started on the thin blend.
Okay.
I worked my heart first, get everything ready for dieting and everything. And you can't base it. We have to change what we eat.
That's too funny because she said, because I read both of these, and combining the both of these would cut your appetite.
Which one?
But the Heart Smart and the Beautiful Mind. However, there's a particular ingredient in here that thin blend doesn't have.
Yeah.
And this is what makes me smile, because the last thing you want to do is cut your appetite. Because when you stop cutting your appetite, what's going to happen? You'll start eating again.
You're right.
So the thin blend allows you to learn how to eat. See, that's the key to you got to learn the right way to eat, because when you stop suppressing something, you end up gaining the weight back.
That's so true.
So the thin blend has they have a balance of ingredients that's not going to suppress your appetite. That's going to allow you to learn the proper way to eat along with exercise. So that's pretty good.
So which one on the Beautiful Mind?
I don't want you to know.
Oh,
because I don't want you suppressing your appetite.
The Beautiful Mind. I love that coffee. It's so mellow. I take it. I drink it at night before
your brain.
I drink it before bedtime. It's really relaxing. People think a cup of coffee is going to keep you woke. It does not keep me awake.
Take a look at what's not in the thin blend. That's in the Heart Smart and in the Beautiful Mind.
So you got the hawthorn berry. Well, let me see what's different.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
We're all studying right now, huh?
And then
the ginkgo. Okay. The ginkgo.
So it has that effect. It has that effect.
So ginkgo is not in what?
It's not in the thin blend.
And I love hibiscus. I absolutely, because it actually hibiscus.
Drink hibiscus tea.
Yeah, because it keeps your blood pressure lower. And
I've never had it, so I've been really blessed with that.
Yeah, so that it does.
Which one? Hibiscus? Keeps your blood pressure low? I need to do that one.
But even Beautiful Mind, like I drink it because I walk upstairs and go like, what did I come up here for?
I had to walk back down.
Or you go back down and you want to start all over. What enhances the brain?
Yeah.
Now let me ask this: were you a coffee drinker? Is that why you were attracted to this particular?
My coffee was a junk coffee, and it was that drive-through that you say add that extra caramel and give me that extra shot. That was my coffee. So now I found out I can't drive through a drive-through and say, "Can I have something for my blood pressure this morning?"
No,
because it has no herbs.
I can't go on the market and say, okay, is this FDA approved, doctor recommended, what coffee's on this shit? No.
Yeah. But this is
we
good.
Can say this.
Yeah, because I usually, when I'm not feeling well, that's the first place I go is to my tea aisle.
Yeah.
And I pick out whatever's going on with me. And so my favorite is ginger. Yeah. Ginger root is my favorite herb of all herbs.
But now you can drink coffee.
And I can drink coffee. And usually when I do coffee, it's because it was caffeine. I can only have so much caffeine. So, and that's why I kind of stayed away from coffee. But wow, okay, so we definitely will have to become clients.
So let's address the elephant in the room now.
What is that?
What's the price for this? Because since it's got all this medicinal values, I know it's going to be jacked
You
up.
cannot put a price on your life.
That is true.
Come on.
That is true. But
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. It is not expensive. You get 30 individual packages, an instant coffee for $30.
Oh, so it's
$1 a cup. I had a $10 fix on my drive-through a day.
Really?
Because I like the caramel and everything. I ran a daycare. I needed that sugar hype. So what was better to go and say, give me an extra caramel in it and some raw sugar and take all the foam off and give me some more caramel on top with some whipped cream. That way I could deal with the kids all day. I was able to stay away.
You were more hybrid.
Let me ask you a question, Darlene.
Yes.
Before getting involved with this company, did you take a look at some of the other coffee companies? Because there's some other great coffee companies out there that offer herbal coffee as well. Did you take a look at some of those? Okay.
No, I did not. I've heard of a lot of them.
Okay.
But did not.
Okay.
So how were you introduced to this one?
I had a friend first introduced me to the cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm going to invest. I'm going to make money because I heard of Bitcoin.
Right.
Bitcoin had taken off, and I'm going to be rich. So then I said, okay, they sat on that Bitcoin for 7 years. Why have grandchildren? Why not leave a legacy for my grandchildren?
Right.
That's fantastic.
Not just myself.
Now, here's what I find absolutely interesting. So I think the first time I heard about crypto coin, it was from this young guy, kind of a trendy millennial guy. But lately, the individuals that have been telling me about cryptocurrency are people that are retired.
That's right.
So what has attracted you guys to
Well, like I say,
cryptocurrency?
my thing right now, I have 8 grandchildren. I don't want them to have to work hard like I did.
Okay.
Why not leave a legacy for them?
Absolutely.
That's my goal. My daughters are grown.
Yes.
So, but I look at my babies that I love so
Yeah, you
much.
got a lot. You got, 8 grandkids?
Yeah, 8.
That is absolutely amazing, though, because usually, over a certain age, they don't embrace new things. And a lot of them don't even, if their retirement plans wasn't invested in the stock market,
That was it.
they don't even
Don't
get
even
involved
hear it.
in that.
Right.
It was because they were manipulating and moving their money around. But when they came out, they didn't embrace, like, okay, let me see how I can grow my money, which is probably why a lot of people have lost their money after retirement because they left it up to somebody. So I'm just absolutely intrigued that you and Cecil seem to be quite impressed with crypto. Know more about it than I do.
Right.
Because when you say cryptocurrency, the people, they go like, huh? And it's really shocking, but we're on the blockchain. RX Smart Coffee is.
So
We actually have our own coin. RX Smart Coffee.
Yeah, I think I saw something on.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
your Dr. Miller's. So obviously they're kind of forward thinking.
They very much so.
Okay, so
awesome couple. Awesome
couple. So so obviously her husband had prostate cancer. So then they went that route. But how did they tie that into the cryptocurrency?
Actually, that's a good question for David to answer.
Okay.
So your organization is a bigger organization, and
we call ourselves business partners. We don't call ourselves distributors.
Okay.
Because we're all in this together.
Okay.
We're going to rise to the top together. The key now is getting it out to the world.
Okay.
Let people know what we have to offer.
Because I was wondering when I said, how come this is not in stores? So that's the reason. Because they chose to market it through that channel.
Yes.
That's their distribution channel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they didn't have to share this with us. They could have been silent. Why share it?
Well, you would have known anyway because you had gone into the stores and you wouldn't have seen it.
I mean, they don't have it in the stores. They don't have it in the stores.
You don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. So, how was the child care industry?
It was great.
Okay.
For me to do it over 30 years, it had to be good.
Yeah.
It was a God gift to me. I was sitting at work, doing my work. And it was a daycare. Something was going on where kids were being molested.
I think we got a caller on the line. So
sure.
Caller, are you there?
Hello.
Please state your name and tell us where you're calling from.
My name is Abel Shepherd.
Abel?
I'm calling from Lancaster.
Hi, Abel.
How are you? Who are you calling to speak with?
Darlene.
Oh, you'd like to speak with Darlene?
That sounds like my grandson.
I know. I was going to say that.
Zaven.
So
Zaven.
Zaven. Okay.
So it's not Abel. It's Zaven.
Well, welcome.
Hi, handsome.
So Zaven, are you calling to give a testimonial of how great this coffee is for you?
I'm proud of you, and you have the best coffee.
Oh, don't make Grandma cry.
Now that's why you have children, so that you can get the byproducts of calling and say you're the greatest grandma.
And you know I love him.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love you, man.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
With whom are we speaking?
I'm her surrogate son.
And what's your name?
That's like my second mom.
What's your name?
But we just saw on the radio. We just wanted to say hello.
Oh, excellent.
And everything that she does, and you guys do. The coffee is great.
It is great, huh?
Try it, okay.
Okay.
Thanks, son. Thank you.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Now, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Michael.
Michael, welcome to the Business Zone. I appreciate you calling in and sharing that great information about Darlene, your mom.
That's fantastic.
Now you see why I love my family so much.
I see. Yeah. That's why you had to have time to be with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That is fantastic. Well, thank you for calling in, Michael. We appreciate it.
And Zaven.
And David.
Great weekend, okay?
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Mom.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
So you were saying how you got into the daycare?
I was at work, and it was a child care center where children were being molested.
Okay.
Oh.
And your first thought is, somebody did that to my child.
Yeah.
What would I do?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you sitting here, Crystal, talking to me. God spoke to me and said, do something about it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it. I said,
Yeah.
do something. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
You start keeping kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
I have to work every day.
Uh-huh.
Well, took off from there. I applied for license, started keeping kids in my home.
Okay.
Garage was converted over to a room. I had one child for 1 month. I said, Lord, you had me stop my job for one child. And this little girl was like, when am I going to get friends to play with?
Pressure.
Really pressure. But within a month, when God said, I'll pour you out a blessing, you won't have room enough to receive.
That's what it does.
I didn't have room to receive the kids that were coming.
Wow.
So I had to do a waiting list.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And I stayed full until it was time for me to stop.
And retire.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
And it took me actually 3 brain surgeries to say it was time.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I lost a client recently who she had a Christian daycare and had it for over 50 years. And toward the end, it had gotten really rough for her. She was taking care of her mother as well as the kids. Mm-hmm. But the cost of child care can be quite exorbitant. And costly. So the parents she was the only Christian, because a lot of the churches no longer have daycare centers.
That's right.
And so the parents were looking for that, but then also some of the parents weren't paying her. So I came in to do her payroll. Yeah. She was a referral to me, and she died worrying about those kids. Oh, wow. I mean, I kept saying, maybe it's time, because she looked so worn out, and she was trying to keep staff, and it just wasn't working. And she's like, I can't stop. And sure enough, when her health failed her and she had to stop, she wasn't here too much longer.
Well, the greatest gift is to have them come back. And they have children.
Yeah.
And say, I want you to keep my baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or to be invited to the graduations and they're in Pepperdine and Howard.
Yeah.
The foundation was built, and I thank God He gave me that.
You did a phenomenal job.
Thank God for that.
Awesome.
And we need those individuals that care for our babies and take care of them before, in those very crucial ages.
Yes, from 6 weeks old.
Yeah. And that care about the kids and not so much about the money that's being made. I think that's what's happening now with these.
They were important.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break because we're at the top of the hour now, and we're going to come right back and we're going to talk some more about this because, Darlene, you're very interesting and we want to learn more about you.
On her third act.
And your third act. So you're on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Dawn,
and Darlene.
And this is your co-host, Gilbert Buchanan. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Take a break.
Hello, meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money. Email info@smallbizpro.net or call 626-533-1186.